They are etched into our collective consciousness. Monsters, predators. Their names alone evoke a primal fear. Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. Two names that send shivers down the spines of even the most hardened individuals. These men, seemingly ordinary, harbored within them a darkness so profound, so monstrous, that it defied comprehension. Bundy, the charismatic charmer. Dahmer, the quiet recluse. Despite their contrasting personalities, both men shared a terrifying secret, a lust for blood and an insatiable appetite for the macabre. Their crimes, etched in the annals of criminal history, serve as chilling reminders of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of humanity. This is not just a story about two killers, this is a journey into the abyss of the human psyche, an exploration of the motivations and desires that drive ordinary people to commit unimaginable acts. It is a stark reminder that evil can wear many faces, and sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones hiding in plain sight. Ted Bundy, all-American boy, law student, charmer, a wolf in sheep's clothing. His killing spree, spanning several states, left a trail of young women, brutally murdered, their bodies discarded like trash. He lured them with his charm, exploiting their trust before unleashing his depravity. Jeffrey Dahmer, the quiet kid, socially awkward, a tortured soul. His Milwaukee apartment became a tomb, dismembered bodies preserved in jars, a testament to his gruesome rituals. Cannibalism, necrophilia. His crimes shocked a nation, revealing a depth of depravity rarely witnessed. Their crimes, though different in execution, shared a common thread, a complete disregard for human life. Bundy, driven by a need for control and dominance. Dahmer, consumed by a desire to possess and preserve. Two sides of the same coin, both reflecting the darkest aspects of human nature. Ted Bundy was a master manipulator. He crafted a persona of normalcy, even charm, to disarm his victims. He often feigned injury, using a fake cast or crutches to appear vulnerable, preying on the empathy of young women. His intelligence and charisma were his deadliest weapons, allowing him to gain the trust of his victims before leading them to their deaths. Bundy's method was as calculated as it was cold-blooded. He would often revisit his crime scenes, engaging in necrophilic acts with the bodies of his victims. This chilling detail revealed a deeper pathology, a desire to exert ultimate control even in death. His ability to blend in, to appear normal, made him even more terrifying. He shattered the illusion that monsters looked a certain way, proving that evil could lurk beneath the most unassuming facade. His case served as a stark reminder that appearances can be deceiving, and sometimes, the most charming individuals harbor the darkest secrets. Jeffrey Dahmer's path to darkness was marked by isolation and a growing fascination with death. From a young age, he displayed a morbid curiosity collecting animal carcasses and dissecting them. This fascination, coupled with a turbulent upbringing, laid the foundation for his descent into madness. Dahmer's crimes were characterized by their brutality and depravity. He would lure young men back to his apartment, drug them, and then engage in acts of unspeakable violence. His desire to possess and control his victims extended beyond death. He would dismember their bodies, preserving body parts as trophies, attempting to create his own macabre museum of horrors. Dahmer's actions were not those of a sane mind. His descent into madness was fueled by a complex interplay of mental illness, childhood trauma, and societal isolation. He was a prisoner of his own twisted desires, unable to escape the darkness that consumed him. His case presented a chilling example of how mental illness, left untreated, can manifest in the most horrific ways imaginable. Section 5. Two sides of the same coin, contrasting profiles of depravity. Bundy, the predator, stalked his victims, his crimes fueled by a need for power and control. He reveled in the act of manipulation, the thrill of the hunt. His victims were strangers, chosen for their vulnerability, their lives extinguished to satisfy his twisted desires. Dahmer, the recluse, sought connection, albeit in the most twisted and disturbing ways. His crimes were driven by a need to possess, to control, to keep a part of his victims with him always. His apartment, a macabre testament to his madness, became a sanctuary of the damned, where his victims were trapped in his twisted world forever. Despite their contrasting methods and motivations, both Bundy and Dahmer shared a common thread, a profound lack of empathy and remorse. They were both masters of deception, able to compartmentalize their horrific acts, separating themselves from the humanity of their victims. Their cases serve as chilling reminders that evil can manifest in many forms, and sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones who blend in, hiding in plain sight. Section 6. A glimpse into the abyss. Imagining the unimaginable. Imagine the terror of being cornered by Ted Bundy, his charming facade crumbling, revealing the monster beneath, the glint of madness in his eyes, the chilling realization that you are trapped, his next victim. The fear would be paralyzing, the knowledge that you are facing a predator who delights in the suffering of others. Now picture yourself trapped in Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment, the air thick with the stench of decay, the walls adorned with macabre trophies of his crimes. The chilling realization that you are not a guest but a prisoner, destined for a fate too horrific to comprehend. These scenarios, though fictional, offer a glimpse into the abyss of these killers' minds. They force us to confront the uncomfortable reality that monsters do exist, and sometimes they walk among us, hidden in plain sight. These thought exercises are not meant to sensationalize but to educate, to remind us that vigilance and awareness are our greatest weapons against the darkness that lurks in the shadows. Section 7. Echoes of Evil, Lessons Learned and the Unsettling Truth. The crimes of Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer sent shockwaves through society, exposing the dark underbelly of human nature. Their cases forced law enforcement agencies to reevaluate their methods, leading to advancements in criminal profiling and forensic science. However, the unsettling truth remains. We may never fully understand what drives individuals to commit such horrific acts. The human psyche is a complex and often contradictory puzzle. While we can study these killers, analyze their motives, and dissect their crimes, a part of their darkness will always remain beyond our grasp. The legacy of Bundy and Dahmer serves as a chilling reminder that evil is not always easily identifiable. It can lurk beneath the surface, hidden behind charming smiles and seemingly normal facades. Their cases underscore the importance of awareness, critical thinking, and trusting our instincts. We must remain vigilant, for the monsters among us are often the ones who appear most human. Section 8. The Hunt, Bundy's Capture. Bundy's reign of terror, a horrifying spectacle of manipulation and violence, could not last forever. His arrogance, his belief in his own invincibility proved to be his downfall. A series of close calls, escapes that seemed almost supernatural, fueled the growing legend of the charming killer. Law enforcement, initially dismissive of the idea that someone so seemingly normal could be responsible for such heinous acts, finally began to connect the dots. A composite sketch based on the accounts of survivors began to circulate. His name, once whispered in fear, was now broadcast across the nation. The hunt was on. A chance encounter, a routine traffic stop, shattered Bundy's carefully crafted facade. His true nature, the monster hidden beneath the charm, was finally exposed. The man who had evaded justice for so long, who had reveled in the fear he instilled, was finally brought to his knees. His capture marked the beginning of the end, the final chapter in a saga of terror that had gripped a nation. Section 9. The Horror Dahmer's Downfall. Dahmer's world, a macabre sanctuary built on a foundation of death and depravity, crumbled with the escape of one of his intended victims. Tracy Edwards, a name etched in the annals of true crime, managed to break free from the clutches of the monster who held him captive. Edwards, his wrists still shackled, stumbled into the night, desperately flagging down a passing police car. His account, a chilling tale of horror and survival, led police back to Dahmer's apartment, a place that would forever be synonymous with unimaginable evil. The discovery of Polaroid photographs, gruesome trophies documenting Dahmer's crimes, sent shockwaves through the nation. The apartment, a charnel house of human remains, became a grim spectacle, a testament to the depths of Dahmer's depravity. His arrest, a victory for justice, could not erase the horrors he had inflicted. The world recoiled in horror, forever marked by the chilling reminder that monsters often hide in plain sight, their true nature concealed behind a veneer of normalcy.